It's time for Power Hour.
Good evening, traders. Welcome to the Thursday live stream where the market cooled off some, but seems like the powers to be are just obsessed with money printing. We're like, what happened today? Trump announced like $200 billion treasury bond. What is it? Mortgage bond buybacks, 200 billion. And then also the US Treasury today has bought back $2 billion of their own debt. This will manifest into higher prices on hard assets. This is insane. Like, no one said that that whoever was going to be president was ever going to be fiscally responsible. My God, man. Like, you cannot be surprised if gold goes to $5,000+, silver goes to $100+. I mean, we're waiting on Bitcoin. I don't know. CZ, they killed the market. But at some point, man, this craziness is going to go into everything. Anyone got opinions on this? Because I'm no economist, right? I like the charts, the TA, the structures, the trading plans. That's fun for me. But all this money printing, could y'all give me some opinions here? We need to probably get like a freaking economist on here who knows like more than me, so he can talk about this. Because this is, remember, finance is this big pie, and traditional technical analysis, swing trading, position trading is like this itty bitty little sliver of the finance pie. And you know, there gotta be crazy consequences for this. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Sorry, hold on one sec. Let me this is crazy. The heck? Is that one? This is not there we go. All right, that lamp behind me, I don't like it. Kind of reflection in the window. All right, let's get into this stuff, man. I can't believe it. Like, you know, it's just, how could Bitcoin be at 91K with just billions and billions of dollars of buybacks and money printing and fake bullcrap from the government? I can't believe it. I don't believe it, man. Here's Bitcoin. We're starting out today. Everything pulled back, but hey, dude, silver, it pulled back pretty tremendously off a W shape. But man, I'll tell you, where they defended is very special. We're going to look at it. But here's Bitcoin, man. Virtually unchanged on the day. Unchanged. Where things look bad, looked real bad. Got to 89.3. But in a very illiquid market, they have run this thing back up, and you're going to be closing at the open almost like nothing happened. So right around the inflection zone back from November 2024, and not sure what to make of this. If you look at the 4 hour, it's just kind of like rectangling sideways. They couldn't break the top of the local range back from December 3rd, but they're still maybe going to put in a higher low, holding on to that 4 hour 200 simple moving average. You can see above my head, a little more scaled in there, and that's about it. I mean, maybe it's the highest low. Maybe they're working on some hidden bullish divergence from the previous low to this low. You know, you got some higher levels of negative Momo. You got hidden bullish divergence in the works here. The market participants on the 4 hour are defending neutral, like they're not letting the relative strength index fall into the bearish control zone. So I guess that's like optimistic. It's okay. Insignificant time scale though. But yeah, those are not bad things. Those are like, oh, okay, could be setting up for impending continuation off, you know, the previous higher lows we've been getting. Maybe we get another one. I would hope so. Or I just, again, man, like the money printing, what are they doing? Like, we know metals are going higher at some point. I don't give a crap if we get a deeper correction on these metals. They're going to make a higher low, and they're going to go way freaking higher. They're going to be the highest highs they've ever freaking made. You hear me? Like, that's almost like certain with this type of irresponsible monetary debasement. All right. Crypto, I don't know, because it's a wild card. It's like, yeah, money printer, but these scams, you know, and garbage markets and very fraudulent people involved in the space. It's not as much of a no-brainer as metals would be, but okay. That's your Bitcoin. Altcoins didn't fare as well. They're down today, but it was way worse. Okay, way worse. Like here's Ethereum. I mean, we talk about either 3520 or 3000. It looked like they were taking it to 3K, 3050, and then they just rallied a little bit. But everything underperforming Bitcoin, as that's kind of anomalous lately, where everything's kind of been outperforming Bitcoin. That's your update, down 1.53%. Maybe they put in just another higher low, and eventually they run it at 3520, 3580, and you're still kind of in an intermediate downtrend if that happens. So, okay. Look at XRP real quick, down 1.6%. Unfortunately, they lost that breakout.
BBBY up 12%, dragon and bullish engulfing. Party parrot, party parrot.
Yeah, we looked at that one, didn't we? You said it's the Bed Bath & Beyond dragon. Hey, what about the robot dragon? The Rich Tech Robotics alert went off today. That's a newer trade setup. Someone requested it. Let's see if that can sustain and continues higher. That'd be wonderful entry, right? Great request. If that one hits targets, whoever requested that become Hype King in the Discord for sure. Because I've always wanted a robot dragon, you know? I mean, look, we've had silver dragons and defense dragons, oil dragons, but I want a robot dragon. Okay. 3D printing crushing it today. Oh, yeah. I mean, Triple D, they're just putting in the highest low after a deep pullback, deep retrace. Remember, that was a barbecue trade. Okay, that's a low and slow, 200 degrees on the smoker, cherry wood we're using as our wood to smoke. And that's just, you gotta be patient, beyond patient with stuff like that. That was a weekly setup, dude. That was like a weekly type 2 return of a harmonic extension pattern at supports from history. That's something like, we gotta hold on to that thing for 6, 8, 10, 12 months. And then we pull it out and it's like fall off the bone tendies, dude. Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay, so XRP here. I mean, they lost the breakout, but hey, dude, if they bring it to 196 for a formal nice back test and you start seeing favorable price action right there, that could be what we want. That could be the path to redemption. You would want this as a swing trader, position trader. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying you would want this to be able to strategize an entry with a very tight stop with good upside potential. If something like this happens, we're in business, man. We might be able to do a long setup, okay? Because the failed bearish breakdown, short squeeze happened. There wasn't any rhyme or reason to it. That's okay. That flip a coin happens all the time. But if you start recapturing key levels and then you push the price down to reconfirm the validity of an old area that was once support as support again, then you're talking about trading plans. Then you're talking about being able to enter strategically, stop loss strategically, and knowing your upside would be maximum if it all went well there. So that's what we would want. Okay, if we're XRP bros, we want a 196, 190 back test again, and then we want it to hold, and then we want to see a bullish engulfing candle or something, some sort of Japanese candlestick pattern to develop there, and that would be like another higher low. And all of a sudden, for the first time in God knows how long, we could start saying, my God, there's like kind of a little bit of accumulation signature developing on XRP at a key level. That would be incredible. Swing trader dream. But until then, we kind of just got to wait. You don't have it right now, but maybe we will. If not, never has been, never will be. We'll move on. We'll find a chart that does do those things, because that's what we want. We covet these. Covet thy charts with spring back tests. Okay, with higher lows locally coming in. What? All right. Solana up 1.65%. Interesting. I mean, above 135.81. That's a big level. It just is. Historically, crazy things have happened here where if they defend it successfully, if they hold it, guess what? You typically go to 160. That's it. Would have been nice to have a deeper pullback, but they're not letting it. It's above 135.81. You're kind of okay here. Though you're still in a downtrend because you have not made a higher high, nor have you made a higher low. The most recent discernible event was the lowest low of the downtrend, but it was a false bearish breakdown for now. And all they're doing right now is potentially putting in the lowest high of the downtrend. So you don't really have trend analysis behind you. You always do want that. And if you don't really have it, you do want, again, something like XRP with if you don't have the trend being your friend truly, you do want to start seeing higher lows coming in at critical areas. Okay, Solana, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever, man. Let's look at these metals real quick. I want to look at gold. Gold did great today. Actually, you can't believe it. It was the, let's see. It was like the 5th highest daily candle close in human history. But I just love that bounce. The strength came in. I think the rally on metal started coming in when the money printer news started breaking, where it's like, oh yeah, this stuff's going higher. And it's just currency debasement algos. So, you know, anything, what they're doing looks like to me, this channel, really, really nice channel. They took it to the bottom on December 31st, right? The heart line is being like defended as a support now. They're recapturing and they're holding it as support, and some good price action there. So I hope it is real, and you just think it's an inevitability that we're going to see all-time highs on gold and silver again, like in all of them. Palladium will probably catch up, at least go 786 from its previous all-time high to low. That one's nuts. By platinum probably again, just because we are living in a psycho world. Okay, it's like in game, in times, kid, in times for the fiat bros. It just seems like it. What's up, Witzman?
Hey Mitch, would you look at Goodyear? Looks kinda interesting to me.
GT. Yeah, we'll look at Dragon Ball Goodyear, because GT. Yeah, dude. Thank you. Maybe it's gonna go Super Saiyan in its own right. So love and gold. I mean, anything above 4381 is amazing, dude. Well, yeah, we're just nonchalantly trading above the old all-time high from October for now. Look what they've done on the RSI. You're back in the bullish control zone, just hanging around. No problems here. Silver, yeah, it took it on the chin last night. That W shape, where it's like, is this going to throw cold water on the mania? It did briefly. It did. My kind of the daily is a little concerning. 4 hour kind of looks okay, but the daily's like, yikes, man, what happened? For now, what happened? Okay, we had a Steve Neeson, undeniable, dark cloud cover, Japanese candlestick, right here. It is by the book, man. There, you cannot argue or deny the existence of the dark cloud cover. They opened higher than the previous candle's close. Then they pierced through at least 50 to 65% of the previous candle body's body. They did that. And then, unfortunately, yesterday, you got a follow-through candle, which confirmed the validity of the dark cloud cover. So a little concerning when that's your daily, and then your 4 hour is the W. In the end, it was nasty. It was perfect. It was too perfect. I mean, I'm not going to say outright.
BTCS on the Nasdaq. Thanks, Mitch.
Well, Captain Sticks, man. Thanks for 20, dude. Yeah, we'll look at BTCS. Yes, sir. Thanks for 20, bro. Much love. So I'm not going to say this is a formal Scott Carney shark, because it's close, man. It's very, very close. But you do not meet the minimum criteria you need on a couple different anchor points. First one being the C point. This is certainly not deep enough on the C point. You need a 113% retrace from the A point to B point. That's how you use Fibonacci to get this. That's a 103, 104% retrace. You need at least like a 110% retrace for it to be by the book real. So a little too shallow there. And your B to D point is not quite at a 1618, though it's close. It's very close. 153. That is, if you ask Scott, maybe he might let it slide. But again, with both of them not meeting the criteria, you can't say it's a formal shark, though it is if it's not a shark, it's some sort of like barracuda or something, right? It's some sort of sea creature that's not quite as fierce or ferocious as a shark. Chat, back me up on that. But nevertheless, that 886, they freaking gapped it up. They gapped it up while I'm getting a massage, and that was it. since they gapped it up and took it to 82.72, this thing lost 11% of its value in a day and 16 hours. Ridiculous. But yeah, what's so interesting about the 4 hour, at least for now, is the crazy channel that stems back to the old Silver Dragon. What a trade setup for the ages. That demand line was, you know, broken, but immediately recaptured with a bullish engulfing candle. And then you got the fall through candle on the next one. And that's where we're sitting, just being contained within this channel for now. Also, what was interesting last night, pretty much, that was a falling 3 methods right there. The 5 Japanese candlestick continuation pattern. It was perfect, man, because they continued it downward, not by too much, but still beautiful. And you got to love, like, in the midst of the development of the falling 3 methods, they had formal bearish backtest reconfirming the validity of the old supply line of the channel as a supply line again before it marked down to the demand line. How cool is that? So this is just insignificant time scale stuff, but it's price action and it's cool to me. That's what you're watching, because I'm virtually autistic when it comes to candles and patterns and stuff. It's fun to talk about. Okay, I have no one else to talk about it with, right? So it's just you. Okay. So that's silver. I hope that we can continue higher. I just worry about, like, they rally it and we put in another lower high than 82.72 or whatever, and you begin like distribution lower highs. They could be throwing cold water. The only, like, I don't think it's in any category of the same thing at all. Okay. I'm not trying to say that I'm calling a top on silver at all. Like, I have no idea. I think I own silver physical forever. It will be passed down in my bloodline. It is precious to me. But yeah, these freaking W shapes after long extended rallies are always kind of like sketch. They always make you think. And what I'm talking about is, like, there was this one time it was here.
Please look at Baidu. Appreciate all you do.
Baidu, Christopher, we'll look at it. Thanks for 20, man. Yeah. There was that one time way back, some of you remember, a W shape, not quite a shark because it didn't meet the criteria, too shallow on a couple of different anchor points, but an 886, 85% retrace. It was there. That C to D wave, very methodical, just like the silver one we just had. And that was it. It was over. Like the conclusion of the uptrend that from 2022. And then you ended up going in this long-term downtrend, which we're still in, by the way. But yeah, they're trying to do something down here, I guess. But yeah, I just like worry a little bit, you know. It's like you're in much higher risk territory for paper. You in physical, you just DCA for the rest of your life on physical, you know, an ounce a week, an ounce every 2 weeks or something. But yeah, paper wise, it's like, I mean, there was the setup, right? That was the last time there was a real good strategic entry, home run, grand slam. And now it's just, wow, we're up here possibly looking at a short-term top, intermediate top. We don't know yet. And you'd be paying all-time high premium. Okay. So we can look at these index funds real quick. This one, you thought things were going to be okay. I mean, they had just made an all-time high. They're still trying to hold on to 69.28, the old all-time high from October. They're trying, man. It's just starting to get like, this isn't, I mean, I'm not saying that buyers are exhausted, but when you look at like local price action and you start seeing these highs and they're like slightly higher highs, and then you get higher lows and you get slightly higher highs again. It's almost like you're wedging, like there's some sort of wedge in development. Like it's like a newer structure locally. And you just wonder, like, this is upsloping price contraction, and it's inherently bearish, but it could resolve bullishly. It's just like you kind of got that going on and you're up against a big resistance. It's still kind of like sketch where you just don't know, man. Like, this is where we could be topping out, or this is where we're going to be breaking to all-time highs sooner rather than later. It's just, it's higher risk though. It's always going to be that way. Like, doesn't matter what chart you're looking at. It's Carl, man. Who's it, Carl?
Carl tipped $25. Can we take a look at Siri? Weekly Dragon and daily showing some nice price action defending levels.
Siri, yeah, we'll look at it. Sirius XM, Warren Buffett's favorite radio, XM radio stuff. Yeah, dude. So I don't know, make of that what you will. It's not like, hey, dude, time to go long and there's a beautiful bullish setup on the index. There's not. We're just looking at it because it's an index fund, and that's what we do. Like, we'll look at the largest market cap cryptos, large market cap metals, index funds, Mag 7, and most of the time they're not going to be providing us with a wonderful setup, trade setup, and that's all we do here. Like, if we're not forecasting like the direction of where Bitcoin and all these mega market cap assets across different markets are going, then we're just analyzing the levels and what's developing price action wise at those levels, and kind of just got, you wonder if it's going to be real or not. If the breakout that's going on is like sustainable, you don't know, because false bullish breakouts happen all the time. You could be working on that, or it could be real, and you have $7,000 target if that happens. So
is it time for $JD
like
weekly accumulation?
Really? Infinite Paradox? Thanks, dude. JD, I know JD.com, one of the largest e-commerce giants in Asia. I don't know, man. The thing lost support at key level and was really annoying. And it's like, if they could recapture that key level, I'd probably be more excited about it, but we'll look at it. Here's the S&P futures on the daily. Just looking at it for a second. It's like, you just don't know if, like, I mean, they legitimately are showing like, wow, it's like every peak is like lower levels of momentum. And that's what I'm talking about, where it's like, can you trust this? It's going to be very hard to trust when you're looking at quite possibly buyers are a little exhausted on this breakout, this walkathon, this walkout, and the volume recession too. Like, it's just receding volume, every slightly higher high, like lower levels each time, kind of in tandem with the momentum. Doesn't make me get excited, really.
Ain't doing things.
So
Neil W tipped $25. Uranium if you have time. Thanks.
URA, man, very strong. I mean, that's up off the entry, and we're waiting for way higher prices on uranium. Yep, I own some uranium, not physical uranium. I don't know, man. If I was gonna get physical uranium, let's see. I think if I pull up how I would own physical uranium, dude, y'all be like, what? Come on, let me show you. And if I was gonna invest in physical uranium, I would probably see if I can do this thing. Probably do something like this. Yeah, probably do something like that. I'd buy uranium glasses and plates, you know, for the memes, and I'd get a Geiger reader too. So anytime I'm drinking my wine out of, or whatever I'm drinking out of these things, I would hear the clicks, and it would be, am I going to die prematurely or not? Yeah, that's how, you know, you get silver bars and silver eagles, gold eagles, all that. And then you get uranium plateware. Cool. So yeah, good luck, man. And then NASDAQ, it's kind of the same. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just still not really vibing with this yet.
At WebDevNewbie super chatted
Web
$50.
Dev Newbie.
Mr. Please. I am still
Mr.
looking for a good entry price for a strategic long. Keep waiting. God bless.
God bless and Leroy Jenkins, man. Bro, let me pull this up. Oh, MicroStrategy. Looking for a good entry. That's tough, man. Like it's just been like, there's no structure. It's just been getting routed by sellers. We will certainly look at it, and I'll practice all my powers, all my skills on MicroStrategy to see if there's some way we could come up with something on it. You got my word, Web Dev Nivy. Thank you so much, dude. So, yeah, on the NASDAQ, I mean, like, yeah, it broke the supply line, but look at the 4 hour. 4 hours kind of just like, I don't know. Dude, it's like there is this level that I don't think anyone in here would be arguing with. Like, it's this high of 25.7 to, yeah, 25.7 to 25.8, right? November 5th, November 12th, December 8th, 11th, 26th, and then January. Like, they just failed again, man. They keep failing. No one's going to argue with that. And it's like when they're failing so many times and locally they're up thrusting and false bullish breakout and then you're closing back below and it's like, ugh, it makes me want to practice levels of caution on markets. It just does. Give me a real breakout. Show me what you're made of for real. This is not good price action right now. Okay, chat. So maybe just keep a little bit of caution, you know, instead of degenning into high leverage tech stocks right now. Maybe just hold on. Just relax for a minute. Okay. Until we can get a clean, concise break above 25.8 on the 4 hour. Okay. That's all I can tell you on the market analysis. No breakout of key level. Man, it looks like supply line. They're trying to hold on, but bearish engulfing candle. Technically, I'm not trusting it right now. Sorry. Money was made, man. And I'm going to try to hold on to my money for a while. Okay. I'm not like trying to make big plays. Like I like uranium right now. It's already up. But I'm not crazy right now. Like got a decent amount of cash available after making good money in Q4. And like, I'm just not pushing it, man. Looking at the index funds like this, I'm kind of just chilling, and I'm okay if I miss out on a little bit. Yeah, trying to preserve capital after making a lot of capital because insane setups, profitable, very profitable setups. Okay, but then yeah, you know, you had the Dow Jones is kind of like another world, kind of been doing things, man, like nonstop. I mean, all-time highs 2 days ago. And probably going for it again. You know, just on a run. I mean, I think they want 50K. 49,999. So a different world here. I wouldn't say there's a structure or a setup or anything. It's just great to see strength. It looks a lot better than the Spider and the NASDAQ 100, man. And then the small caps had been looking good too. They were looking like the second best looking index fund. There you go. I mean, all-time high, bullish engulfing candle. I mean, you like Jesus chimes, dude. Are you kidding? This one looked good, right? This one, like, oh, they're like showing forms of confirmation. They're recapturing key levels when we've analyzed it, and you're seeing some follow through now. And there's still more upside potential. I mean, 2,700 looks like a good target. Just the channel that was reconfirmed as support after the bullish convergence. I think there's more upside here. It looks great. Like it's probably the best looking of the 4 index funds right now, which is crazy. Small caps, dude. Very good. Okay, so you don't know something happened today that was pretty cool. One of the Mag 7s. All-time highs, and it was the best. Google. Come on, man. I know it was a It was the highest daily candle close ever. So a record close, record prices intraday. Beautiful stuff on Google. Cannot stop this thing. And you wonder, is 350? I think 350, if it's going to continue price discovery, that's your target. 350. Impressive stuff, man. Amazon. It looks like maybe it's time for all-time highs. Maybe, dude. Like, actually, the M shape, and that might have been the type 2, came in with a third valley here, and now look at it. It was the highest daily close since November 11th. One of your highest closes ever. I mean, this might be, it might be time for Amazon to shine, dude. It really might. And you're probably looking, if it's going to do the thing, $300, $299. It might be Amazon's time to shine after a horrible 2025. Horrible, dude. We're talking like made nothing, made no percentage yield the year 2025. Time to catch up. Time to go up. By the looks of it, they're reallocating into this one. So please pay attention to Amazon. It looks like it's finally time. Excuse me. Something wrong with my microphone making a small static noise? Chat, are you hearing a small static noise? Let me know, because you're getting some static too? What the? Let me try something, dude. Hello. How about now? Is it any better? Or worse? I don't know, dude. We'll see if the ones here in the static. Did it stop? Because I just unplugged it and replugged it in, of course. Well, for the guy who's complaining, I want to see what he has to say. Well, complaining, he was just giving feedback. No static. Too close to the mic? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Demand says it's better. Boom. Sometimes it's like that, man. You know, technology's stupid. It's like, oh, I'm just going to fail. And, oh, I'm just going to work again when you replug me in. Okay. Anyway, so Amazon might be the play, dude. If you want a Mag 7, it's looking kind of like it's the play for the year. Tesla, 1%. Very interesting where they took this thing, right? Very interesting. Look at the demand line.
At Price Nelson 4011 super chatted $49.99. Mitch, look at a menu tonight and get some dinner on me. Small thank you for the money this community has helped me make trading all these setups over the past 10 weeks.
Friggin' go.
Much love. You sound loud and clear to me.
Chris Nelson, dude, thanks so much for the freaking 50, dude. Hi in the chat.
Hype in the chat!
I'm glad you've been making money too, dude. I'm just kind of like, man, we got the highest amount of support I've had this month in 2026, January, than I had any month in 2025. So I'm hoping that that means that the people out there that are watching this are gaining tremendous amount of value and making money themselves. It seems like that's hopefully how it's been going with crypto in such shambles. Seeing support so high is humbling, and I'm very grateful for all of it. Okay, y'all are amazing, and y'all know I am 100% crowdsourced. So if y'all don't support as the viewers and subs, then literally no one will. Like I don't have like affiliate marketing deals, and I don't monetize on YouTube. I get zero. It's just y'all. So, and that ensures my integrity and Y'all are my boss. I work for y'all, no one else. Okay. So Tesla, dude, are you kidding? They took it to the demand line at the low of the day and we got a little bounce. Maybe we got a Japanese candlestick. Did we get it? If it wasn't an engulfing, it was a piercing line. It was a both. I mean, it was so close to engulfing. Fine. A piercing engulfing, whatever. Same. It's technically a piercing line. But you got to wonder, is that to the extent of how low we will go? Or will we get lucky and they take it to 414, 411? Because that would be probably optimum. Why optimum? Because if you break a resistance...
Miami Mitch number 1.
Ken Rosa, number 1. That's a much, dude. 4-string, 4-stem leather belt. Mr. Rosa. 720, dude. Yeah, we got Miami back here, man. A bunch of people that might not be participating in financial markets, utilizing financial instruments that are keeping up with or outrunning inflation. So it is very important that you remember you do that, because the masses, the people out there, the millions of people out there, even in your own skyline, in your own city, in your own country, they are not protecting themselves. You have to be your own financial advisor after 2020. You have to. The debasement is accelerating far too fast. Far too fast. So I really liking Tesla here. It's starting to get extremely interesting now, right? Due to the demand line of the uptrend that goes all the way back, dude. All the way back to April of last year. Happy to chat. Good long-term hold on Tesla. You want to start dollar. If you were like an investor, you're finally getting to levels that are like reasonable for incremental DCAing, right? Like up here, we're talking about it. Every time we look at Tesla, you want to lose more value. You want to dump more. Okay. You want to go see 414, but hey, 430, little bitty allocations. And if it dips more, you just, this small percentage allocations, 414, 411. And then if it gets to 411 and it holds, then I'd probably post another trade setup or something on it. So, but great spot here. Oversold in its uptrend. That's what it means. Meta down 0.4%. Yeah, it was, wow. I mean, they kind of gapped it down and they took it to the lowest price since November 26. So it was the lowest price of 2026 of the year. And not in an uptrend. You are in a downtrend, and there's just, it will take a lot of work to actually be able to say with confirmation we are uptrending now. Like it's, you're in an intermediate downtrend. You're rejecting the 200 moving average. I mean, maybe they can hold on to 632. That would be great. But you probably, what I would want is for these oscillators to do the thing where we come down and maybe lose 600, then recapture it, and then we reconfirm it. And then at that point, you got really nice divergence, like they're nicking oversold again. And you're correlating positively to a key psychological level, also a level back from October 2024. And then maybe a little M shape develops. That's the type of critical thinking, man. Like, oh, hey, how could I, a deep retrace from the previous low to high, and then positive price action correlation to key levels. That's the only way to maybe, I think we could strategize in any way on Meta anytime soon. So it's like, you're going to be waiting a while before some sort of, remember, it's like, you think about like charts in the universe, and you think about like a bunch of different candles that are random and there's no setup available. That means like, you know, there's just a nebula, right? Like the remnants of an old supernova or something, a nebula, just gas is floating around in outer space. It's beautiful. It looks so pretty. But you know, hundreds of millions of years will go by, and eventually those gases start taking shape, and then, you know, you get maybe eventually fusion, and then a sun starts from all that hundreds of million years later. And that's the sun, the fusion beginning, and a solar system beginning its life is when we start thinking about like a trade setup, being able to manage risk. And right now, Meta to me is kind of like, it's just in the nebula right now. It's just kind of floating around, And if we get price action like this, then all of a sudden we got some sort of solar system developing. And it's like, hey, that's what we're talking about. We got something. So anyway, I'm weird with my analogies, but yeah, whatever. I like space, dude. I like outer space. Apple been getting smoked, man. Unfortunately, you know, we thought 260, but they lost it today. Gap down below it, rallied it, but still closed down 0.5%. And there's an unfilled gap. Unfilled gap 253. At this point, I would probably want 253. We're losing supports. We closed the day. The traders settled up below the old all-time high from December 2024. Think about how bad that is, man. It's like, guess what? If you're an Apple bro and you just been holding a horrible year, a horrible 13 months from that, you know, all-time high. Okay, say you bought the top. My God, man, just tough. Growth stock, by the way, right? These things should be making good gains every year. They're not. Some of them aren't. I mean, Amazon was terrible, but maybe it's time for Amazon now. But Apple's not really, you know, it could be just time for a nice retrace. I mean, if you could, if really you're going to lose 260, they're not going to recapture it anytime soon and hold above it. I mean, you're looking for that gap fill, 252 or whatever, but you would probably want 234, 237, and then maybe structures develop there. Like you would probably want, like as a swing, like again, right? Structures and pullbacks, and then right, we would probably just want something like this. Oh, the sellers overshoot it, they're not able to do anything, and the buyers recapture it, and then they reconfirm it, and then we just get something like that. That is where you're able to construct a plan, a stronger support resistance, a lot more history there. And they lose the level, they recapture, they reconfirm it a couple times, favorable price action. That's where you're looking. You know, you get a little bit of value there. The deepest value, to be real, is gonna be would be at like 204, maybe even 216, 220. You could get this down here. That would be even more. There'd be more value involved on Apple. They did it at this zone. So anyway, not much to do here. Microsoft been pumping, dumping. Okay, nothing's changed really, unfortunately, because this little short squeeze, it's just manifest. It's more data, and it's garbage data. It's just like, wow, they're just confirming it. They're confirming it. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop. Like, now it's 1 and 2 peaks. Both these peaks lower than these 2 peaks. These peaks are lower than this peak. No, now we're back below the 200-day moving average. Like, nothing's changed. It's still bad. Ugh. Well, I mean, nothing's changed. Microsoft's still kind of rough, man. Still kind of in bad shape here, despite the crazy 2% short squeeze in 2 days. So that might be getting people real scared. Short sellers might have to cover right there, but it didn't change that you're in an intermediate downtrend right now, okay, based on price action. And the last of the 7, NVIDIA down 2+%. Kind of sketch, man. Like, what are you doing, bro? You gave us a new shot at life, and now you're just like, I mean, they're taking it to 183.40. That's kind of a cutoff there, but unfortunately, or we thought, hey, probably should be smooth selling to 195.50, 196. Lack of demand before you rolling over again. It's like, what are they really doing this now? Like, oh, look, it's a lower high. It's distribution. No way. Please no. Please don't do it. The market's cooked. Market would be cooked. I wouldn't say there's hidden bearish divergence or anything, but don't want this market driver to lose 183.40 at all. Not, I mean, there's no edge right now, and that's kind of unfavorable to see buyers fail to test 195.50. Unfavorable. I love Jarrett, man. He went to Jarrett or something, right? Isn't that how it goes? In and yo. Market breadth and rotation, right? Well, I mean, it looks kind of like it. I mean, you look at the S&P and the NASDAQ, like those are not like the price action going on right now. It's like the buyers are spinning their wheels. They're not really getting anywhere. That's the way it looks to me. I mean, and before they God candle it, but just those slightly local higher highs, the NASDAQ, they're failing to break that 25.8 level multiple times locally, confirming it, and they're just back below it. And that's where we are right now. And it's like, that's not great. Not what you really want to see. Okay. Those are the Max 7, man. Just want to look at them real quick, okay? We just do it. We go across the markets. We've been live now 52 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, the bell, sub. Thanks for being here, everyone. Yep, Triple D up 17.4%. Small cap, 3D printing. Yeah, they almost round tripped it, didn't they? But they didn't because they 886'd it. Of course they sharked it. Look at this. Of course they bullish sharked it. Oh man, I gotta restart my computer, dude. It's getting real laggy over here. You hear the crackle? Uh-oh. Oh my god, dude. This stream's effed. So up after hours, up another 6.25%. It's worse than you've heard it, Batson. Yeah, dude. It's just, I need a computer restart. I can tell, like, the data leaking. It's, like, laggy for me over here. It's probably something to do with it. Yeah. Yeah, but remember, this is, forget, this is like maybe an advantageous, opportunistic daily trader, but we're a weekly bro here. We're like, all right, we have conviction with a much stronger setup here. Oh my God. Of course they did this. The inverse head and shoulder. You know what it looks like to me? You know what they're trying to, I think it's the same market maker as Triple M. That's right. The Triple D. And then watch this, chat. This is like the most insane. Like, I feel like I'm in the Goonies movie, and I got One Eye Willie's little rock thing, and I'm looking through it, and I can see the rock out in the distance, man. It's almost like that, dude. Watch this. So laggy. Yeah, I need to restart. Look at this. Well, maybe. Look at that, man. It's so bad. So laggy. I'm start saying Bueller. Look at this. It's the same situation, but you know, this one was on the daily. Look, the same extension pattern. Hold on. I'm having problems over here, man. This is gonna be tough. It just started getting real bad. It's the same effing thing. Right? They inverse head and shoulder, and it's all happening near at a historical level. And then look, the trend reverses. So if Triple D, this could be it. If it's the same people. And there it is, the daily candle close. So let's get some Jesus chimes for the new day. Baby Ruth. Yeah, so hype in the chat. 3M. 3D. Kings, man. This is not good, dude. This is not good. Let me try to refresh this. Save my work. And then I'm gonna refresh and exit out and try to reopen, because this is not gonna work. Here's the daily on Bitcoin, by the way. They did, in fact, unfortunately, with confirmation, closed the price below the inflection zone. What time's that Fiesta Bowl? I do want to watch that. I don't really, because I hate college football now, because Bama's mere mortal men. Okay, but still want to kind of participate. All right, let me save and just kind of refresh this thing, man. Okay. Bear with. Oh, wow. Oh, look, it's the chat. Oh my God, chat. You're being featured. So, oh yeah. Oh, here we go. I feel like it's smoother, but stuff's not loading. Wait. Oh my God. What is this? Huh? It seems smoother. Everything's just, it's the restart, everything situation. Okay. They lost the level. Yikes. Let's get to these requests, man. I'm really hungry. I'm really tired, man. Let's look, man. Let's look. Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh, we're back in business. For no more lag on my end, but I don't think that's fixing the audio. If it sucks, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I know Bed Bath & Beyond 12.2%, but it doesn't change the fact that we're not at the level that we would covet, we would want with no controversy at all. There's a problem with TradingView app for streaming. It's kind of weird. I can't go into it. And there's other things too. Like, believe me, I've tried everything that you would imagine. It's something with the cursor. It's on all the screens. It'd be annoying. All right, here's Bed Bath & Beyond, man. Oh, wait. Whoops. Let me, a large ticker. Not working right now. There we go. Okay, so like, yeah, I mean, I like that it rallied. That's awesome. But if you wanted the most strategic entry of all time, $5. Yeah, it's kind of lagging still. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that would be the 886. It would be the historic support that stems back to 2012 and 2002. It would just be a dream. It's Vincent, man.
Vincent LeChapelle 7432 super chatted $72.18.
Let's go, dude.
Hey Mitch, can we visit our old school EC on the weekly? Thanks a lot, man.
The answer is yeah, dude, we'll look at the EC. Was that the one I published it, but I didn't post it? Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe I did. Thank you, Vincent, man. Is that the session top contribution? I believe so. I think you're session top weekly or weekly, Jesus. You are. Thanks for the $230.97 this week. And yeah, man, you're it, dude. No one can beat you. I know Wits. I don't know, like if Wits won last time. I think, yeah, but thank you so much, dude, for the ongoing support. Now, I like it's up 12%. That's great. Small caps were going nuts today, but I just like, do we want to just randomly enter when we could get a better entry? You lucked out this time, but anyway, that's just my opinion, man. Maybe you never get there. Maybe it's just too much demand. Too much demand, man. You're going to restart your computer with me, dude? Really? We can be restart computer bros? Wow. I just tried to like that super chat and it lagged. Not good. Very bad, boys. All right, let's look at Goodyear GT for Wits, man. Another incredible supporter. Yeah. Type 1 reaction ongoing. Invincible, man. Invincible. Remember? GT, we've been here. There was divergence, I believe, on the weekly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. A great start, isn't it? Absolutely. I mean, like, right? We've been here. So it's just like, it's playing out The type 1 reaction is very well playing out. I love the fact that you had a low, a slightly lower low, and that 886. This is what we're talking about on Bed Bath & Beyond, right? You want the M shape to get not just hit its target price completion zone, price reversal zone, undeniably the 886, but you also want it like that. It would line up with like historical reversal points. Look, oh my God, 1973, 1980, 1990. It's the spring back test, 2003. It is the comet, the Goodyear comet, and they've virtually done it, dude. They're back. The Goodyear tire has come all the way around the entire solar system, and you rally here, it might be gone immediately, 1684 on deck, or you know, the type 1 reaction, they take you up and then you come back down many months later, if not a year later, and then you type 2 it. Either way, like, that's what we got. It's beautiful. Like GT, this is a mega structure too. This is like a 2000 day large shark pattern. It's glorious. Okay. But it's in the type 1 reaction phase. It's not in the type 2 return where it's just a grand slam. It's maybe just, wow, a triple or a double right now. Strong, and could go way higher for that type 1 reaction. Okay. It's beautiful, Wits. Really is glorious. I know that I posted this. I'm going to post it again in the whoops, in the charts only, just so people are aware. Okay. Let's check out the next one, man. BTCS. What is that? BTCS Incorporated. Ugh. Yeah, a bunch of higher lows, dude. I guess, man. Dude, it's so laggy. I'm having major problems over here, chat, so just bear with me. Yeah, G-Dog, it would be a generational type too. I mean, it'd be like, all right, time to put some inheritance on this, right? So yeah, a bunch of higher lows, but if you want an M shape, you want lower. You can just look at it and tell that you don't have the deepest retrace. You want it to be a harmonic, bro. It's a no-brainer waiting for an 886. Even if it's a 618, I think I'd still wait. You'd still probably want 210. And 210 is really interesting because look, man, oh my God. It is some sort of support. A swing high from February 2023, January 2024, kind of a support in 2024, late 2024. So you would probably want to wait. You probably want it to lose another 23 to 24% of its value. I'm just being real. It may not ever happen because someone out there is going to be like, bro, it's a Gartley. It literally is a 618 on the B point and it's at a 786 right now. But is it correlating positively to a key level? Not really. It's trading below this one swing low back here from 2019. That is negative correlation, and you had like a shooting star. What a beautiful shooting star reversal on the weekly. Yeah, I would just wait 210 to 225 and then reassess. But it's not like terrible, right? Again, the 886 confluent with a key level, so I would maybe wait. Yeah, and it'd be near the 200-day moving average as well, so that's very good. Very good. Thank you so much, again, Sir Captain Sticks. And then Chris the Vahalas, he wants Baidu, he wants some China. The China to me. China. I haven't looked at this one in a minute. I know the China 850 been looking good. There you go, man. Last week was spectacular. Yep. Very good. Had been good anyway. It was better before when we were looking at it, all this stuff here, and doing what we wish IQ was going to do. Maybe IQ's still going to do it at some point, but lagging. Last week was the highest weekly candle close seen since July 2023. That's multi-year highs on Baidu. And like, that was the level. That was like, we have all this evidence in live streams, charts only, everything. June of last year, we were discussing all this stuff happening. And this is what happens. They'll lose key levels, but the sellers will be able to do nothing with the bearish breakdown, the failure, right? They losing supports. And then buyers will eventually recapture, reconfirm, and hold. And then history repeats itself. And the target, you're still waiting on 166 to 173. Okay. I mean, like that was like the level. Like, give me a sec. Like, dude. So that's when we were looking at it. Okay. On stream and in the Discord. Look, man. Charts only though. So look, bro. It's important to know where to look, when to look. See that? Right there. That's it.
Mitch, is Rivian still looking like a Baba Jr.? Is
Yes.
it time to allocate a larger position under $20?
Allocate. I'm not sure about that, but it did something spectacular the past few days, and I'll go and look at it and show you. But I'm just saying, like, Baidu, do you see? Let me try to scale in. Do you see all that right there? That was it. That was like, all right, it's getting posted because that's the level to care about it. And since then, you know what's happened. Yeah. It went up from there. Subsequently, it went up 72+%. Amazing. So that's what we wish it would do on IQ. They don't always do it. Some fail. Some are slower than others. Some never make it. Never has been, never will be. And it happens, man. But anyway. Gonna buy my uranium plates. Gonna leave that open. Okay. Thanks again, Christopher Hollis, man. All right, Carl. He wanted his Sirius XM Holdings Incorporated. Kind of been bad, man. Kind of been very bad. Nothing here really sticks out right now. Let's go Jarzgar, man. Yeah, we'll look at Rivian in a minute. Greg P. Oh, I didn't notice. It's not going to be a formal request, but that's like our baby, you know? Kind of one of our babies is Rivian. It's like for everyone. It's like our welfare welfare chart. Yeah, so you see here, Siri weekly. I know there's divergence, but the divergence is continued with nothing. Like, you could try to say that swing low from 2004, they're trying to hold on there. Okay. Kind of spring back testing. Sure. All right. I guess stop loss at 1950, 1960 and let it ride if you want. Go to the daily. Maybe something else is going to show up here. Oh, kind of an M shape, but too deep on the B point by far, which is kind of concerning. When you have a deep B point, that means you might be setting up for an extension pattern. That's the issue. Like, it's too deep. It's like 78% almost, right? And 75, which is 3% differential, makes it out. So 1272 would be the best target. You would want this. You literally want that. It's my God, man. Oh my God. That caught in the house, man.
Wrap it up and call that steakhouse. Have a great weekend.
Did you say steak? What kind of steak though? I mean, you know, steaks in Miami to order like $100 steaks, $85 steaks. Literally just a standard 14 ounce, 16 ounce, $100, dude. Just being real. So $50 is half a steak in Miami, unfortunately. But I really appreciate that, man. And maybe I'll get a steak. Maybe not. Chat, should I? Music stop. Yeah, so my issue with just with a deep retrace like that and the trend, right? The trend is so bad. I would rather wait. I'd rather like put my money in something else with a good trend, good harmonic. It's just a no freaking brainer, right? Could have been Rivian, could have been silver before, could have been many other things. And on this one, it's like, I would just like, I don't care. It could rally now, sure, but it'd be prudent to wait for $17 because that is near a key level from history. And then I would wait for like a confirmation low or something down there. For now, I just can't sign off on it. And be a butterfly, so purple, because butterflies are more feminine, you know. Okay. I can't sign off on it right now. Yeah, I hope it holds $20 though. If it does, maybe we're going higher. You know, I mean, you can't. Or China. Got Chinese people in the house. Accumulation on the weekly. It's like a wedge, isn't it? Maybe like it's like a falling wedge, but this is why like JD is kind of weird to me. It's not like a Baidu, right? Baidu was like, no doubt at support. This one's like, you see it, it's below $31 to $33, which is like so important. Like that to me is everything. Above that, we got a $50 target, $49 target. That's everything, but you're below it. So it's like, you would only like the only way, and it's higher risk. And I don't think you have too much of an edge here. The only way to play JD, and it goes against my greater judgment anyway, because my greater judgment would be recapture 33 to 31 and then back test it formally as support. And then that's the best trade setup. But if you were going to be like, dude, you have to buy it now or else. Only thing you can do in this spot is like set the stop loss below these local lows from November and December and let it ride. And your target, you can't even take profit at the resistance. You'd have to like take profit at this swing high from 2024 for a 3-to-1. Then be 4.44 repeating, of course, to 1 reward to risk. You know, that and then you could also Fibonacci from the high point, the wedge to the low point. That's a 382. So like, you know, 50% 618s. I would just be like 618. Those would be 2 targets on JD. If you were going to trade it and you wanted to like, if you wanted to take a shot now, that's the only way to manage your risk. Have a tightest stop. And the only way it would be equitable with that stop is to take profit at the 382 of the high to low, which is also confluent with that swing high from May of 2024. So that's the only way I would know how to play it. I don't think it's the strongest setup at all. I think you could certainly be getting stopped out very soon. But again, that's my best. That's the best I can do. Okay. You requested. This is me doing what I can. Okay. Thank you, dude. Does that make sense, man? Steak is on top of the food pyramid. Amen to that. That's right. Definitely good steak. Brisket. Oh, man. Brisket sounds really good. Because I was robbed of it last time, right? Remember? Uranium. URA. Yeah, I mean, this is a hold and wait situation. Great setup, great start. Don't care what happens, chat. Do not give 2 craps if it pulls back and fills the gap at $46. I don't care. But all I can tell you is if they break this $50 target on uranium, it's going to be bye uranium. See you at probably $60 soon. I think this is almost like, hey, this is how we pay our bills this year. Uranium. Yeah, this is like where I've got some call options and some common stock. I'm good and a reasonable position on this. And I think this is the one that, like, eventually, I don't care if it pulls back 5-10%. I think it's going to make another higher low if it does. And I think we're going to be seeing $63 to $66 in time. And again, this is going to pay the bills this year. IMO, continuation, hard asset, incredible setup, like good structures, good price action correlation to key levels, confirming a bottom, local confirmation, seller exhaustion. It's just all the above. And already positive P&L, which is great, but I don't like expect it to like go soon. I don't even act like timing stuff, but it's all about 50. If they could break 50, it's going to be a nice run. So that's your uranium. No, we haven't done Rivian yet. So okay, uranium. We'll go to the next one now. Thanks again, Neil. Oh, MicroStrategy. Oh yeah. It was up and then it was down and then it was down again. And then it was up. That's MicroStrategy. I guess the good news is you haven't caught much fall through after getting wrecked. Bullish engulfing candle today was up 3%. But that's literally the, you know, the chud being like, oh, the O face when it's like straight line down, a little 0.5% candle. Like, whoa, dude, I can't believe it. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, there is definitely some form of divergence here on the daily. Yeah, I mean, of course, like, it's like, do we even need the oscillator to look at the chart to realize maybe the sellers are just a little bit exhausted? Bro, it's like it's like worst chart of 2025, man. The problem is, like, though they're exhausted here, you haven't really gone anywhere and you're still below key support resistance 174 to 178. You gotta recapture that if you want to. You might get a pronounced rally or at least a $200 MicroStrategy above 175. It'd be $25 like fast, but like so far they haven't been able to do anything. And it's like, how do you manage your risk when you're staring at an asset that is formally trading below key resistance? It's like very tough. Like, the only thing you could do is, like, if you're like, hey man, I don't have an edge at all. I don't think all I have is like the divergence here and a nasty downtrend. If you're in it, like I'm saying, like, I'm not saying it's a trade setup of any sort, but if you're in it, I wouldn't own it below 150. Stay out, man. Below 150. It's going way lower below 150. But hey, if that never gets stopped out, then the divergence might take you to test 178 and they break it, then you get a 200. So I don't know about a good entry. It's just engulfing today and it's below key levels. So it's what you would really want, like, just being real here, what you would want for any sort of like mid-trade TA type setup, recapture the key level, reconfirm, maybe lose it again. Okay. Oh, got 886, the previous low to high.
Please look at Dow. Last time we looked, you said it needed 3 high lows. To me, it needs to start stair-stepping the recent range highs to take a trade.
So 28 money. Yeah, sure, dude. Look at it. So you would want, like, MicroStrategy, like maybe even lose support again, but 886, the low to high, right? Deep retrace and rally again. Maybe make a higher high. That would be wonderful. And then all of a sudden you're getting stuff like this. That would be when you would start saying, all right, there is now evidence that market participants are beginning to accumulate an asset again.
Hey Mitch, I hope you're doing great, legend. Could we have a deep check on BAT USDT? Especially on 1D, 1 week and 1 month frames. Thanks, man.
Yeah, Voodoo. I mean, it's been doing okay, but I don't think it's at an actionable level right now. I think they got to take it lower if you want to, again, do the mid trade TA style trade like this. Same thing. But we'll look. So that's what you would want, man. Like if you were gonna be able to manage your risk optimally, because at that point, like I'm not even saying the trend is good. Then it's kind of rough, but like it'd be pretty easy, right? To like strategize. If they're doing it like that, wouldn't it be like so easy to set a tight stop? You wouldn't want to own it below that zone at that point. But my God, the upside potential would be really nice. I think like you would take profit maybe at like a level like this, like yeah, that swing low, and then you have a almost 5-to-1 reward to risk in that situation. And that's what we're talking about, man. Like I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying like on any chart, on any day, any market, this is the type of stuff you want to see. You want to see higher lows come in, and not just higher lows. After a third higher low comes in of sorts, you want to start seeing local forms of confirmation, maybe another miniature higher low. And then that's where you construct trading plans. So right now it's not there, right? Not even close. Oh, my contact. Where did music go? There we go. Hit the wrong button. Hopefully that makes sense. Educational, man. That's like universal stuff. That's not just for MicroStrategy. That's for any asset. You always want that to show up if you can help it. Okay. Basically, web dev newbie, man. Chris Nelson, thanks so much, dude. Ken Rosenbaga, thanks so much, dude. All right, EC will be next for Vincent, the weekly top Jesus. EC. Yeah, man, remember that time? Vincent, remember that time that it like looked good? And now it's on breakout watch. Piercing line reversal today. Piercing line up after hours, another %. I know that shooting star. Oh man, it's like a shooting star abandoned baby almost. But I mean, you got the fall there, and all of a sudden a new bullish candle popped up. You don't care though. You shouldn't care. It's just they're trying to break the level that goes all the way back to 2018. And you said the weekly, I think. Yeah, dude. This was, yeah. Hey, man, wait a second. The education I just gave on MicroStrategy, wait a second. We're kind of looking at it. Oh. Yeah, so you're going for your highest weekly close since July 2024. We're talking a year and a half now. Going for a year and a half highs. They're up against that 200-week moving average. You got 20 hours left until the week closes, but you're in the bullish control zone on the RSI, 63.7. It's hot, not too hot, and on mega breakout watch, right? And you know your target would be like minimum $13 all the way up to $14, $15, okay? That's what we're talking about, dude. Stuff like that. Positive price action correlation to key levels, but at the same time, structural developments. Both here. You get it? I know you do. And that's what I'm trying to teach. That's why I exist. I am a tool for you to utilize on your trading journey. Okay, I'm here to sharpen your blade as a trader. I am your whetstone, if you will. Okay.
Can you look at Tilo?
Mr. Tilo. Kiyoshimoto. Hey. I know you just smiled, dude. Just don't act like you didn't just smile. Let's go, dude. When does this game start? 7. Oh, it's about to kick off, man. Go Rebs, I guess. Even though I live in Miami. Mama Ivy is got the game, so rooting for the Rebs. So we're Rebels tonight. Or Milan Sharks, whatever. Okay. Anyway, pressed on time. So Rivian is doing something really nice. I posted about it in the charts only in the Patreon/Citadel. So you were pinged on it today. Dow Chemical. Yeah, it was down there, wasn't it? Still is. Yeah. Yep. When you talk about the basement here, like it was down there. It was like, hey man, there could be accumulation on the daily, right? What'd you say? You said three-hour lows, steer stepping. Dude, who just tipped me in crypto? Thank you so much for the $25 worth of Bitcoin, whoever you are. Who was that? Senpai? Not Whetstone. Well, whatever. We can use different analogies. Who was that? And what do you want? Kidding. Okay, let's see. So the weekly. Yeah, I mean, dude. Let's bring back test behavior down here. Now the daily. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Oh, you gotta love that, man. Like that's a big breakout unfolding. Yeah. Dow Chemical right here, chat. That was the highest daily candle close on this asset since July of last year. They're trying to break that 200 moving average, testing the 200-day moving average for the first time since October 2024. You got something pretty special brewing on this. And if you talk about it as a rectangle, you got yourself a confirmed a confirmed partial decline. Like if this is a rectangle, well, I'm not sure if you would quite call it that, but because it never saw the top of the rectangle again. But I think this is a mega breakout unfolding, and it was like a confirmation low. Like locally, you see like 1 and 2 here. Very cool to see both of these lows. There's too much demand, so the sellers couldn't even go test 2189 or 2090. Remember, this goes all the way back. All the way back, man, to 2020. The old all-time low. So, yeah, maybe the composite operator has been accumulating a position here, and I think you'd be targeting for a gap fill of $30. And there's resistance here too, for sure. Yep, $30. They're breaking out this week, today. Bullish engulfing candle, very strong. I'm in the chat, dude. Type in the chat. 428 money. It's a breakout. 28 money. Voodoo wants a bat. Basic attention token. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've looked at it recently. It was not quite at like it had done very well, but yeah, I'll show you. Like it was doing the thing already. It did that back in October, November, and then ran up to the next resistance. Oh my God, my camera. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Be back. All right. Yeah. So basic attention token. We've been here. The hidden divergence played out, but yeah, at this point, I think like you'd probably be waiting for 16 cents again, 15.6 cents again. I'm not really, it doesn't really like, it's not at the spot. It's like there are levels, right? And you're in the dead middle between the two, all the big levels. Like you want 15.6 cents for a test, probably. And you want to see if it holds. Or go test the 200 moving average, but I don't think it's like quite actionable right now. It looks like they could leg it down and then 886 low to high. Deeper, just deeper, 18 cents, 17 cents or so. Mr. Vision. Kyoshimoto Vision did laugh, or he did smile. Boom. I just added happiness to your life, man. It wasn't there, and then it was. So unfortunately, basic attention token probably, it doesn't really look like it's adding happiness to our lives in the short term. It's just kind of sideways, and it's not at an actionable level, right? We're always, right? You request an asset, you're always looking for the price to be trading around a key level from history. Then you want structures to be concluding their development above that level, just slightly. We'll see. All right, Tello. But Kyoshimoto Vision. Hey. Tello. Oh, the S coin? No, Telos Corporation, right? No, wait. Tello Pharmaceuticals, okay. But it is an S coin. Wait a second. Do you want the S coin? Wait, no. Voodoo wanted BAT. Sorry. Kyoshimoto Vision wanted Tello, and it's like, did you want the S coin Tello or the pharmaceutical company? Because it looks like you might have wanted the pharmaceutical company. I get why you might want it, because I kind of see it down here. It's like, oh, they're higher lows coming in. Dude, what's the long-term trend here? Loser all time. Hello? The stock. Yeah, here we go. All right. So just a bad trend, man. And like they'll prop this crap up before it marks down again over and over and over again. It has, look, so one thing you want, if you ever want to like long an asset or trade something, you got to check the volume, and the volume on this is 81,000. 30-day average 245,000. You want a stock to have 1 million volume minimum, and this makes it to where you don't get, if you have a stop loss set up, you don't run the risk of a running stop, meaning like the price dumps and triggers your stop loss, but there's no one there to buy because there's such low volume, and your stop loss never triggers. Therefore, you can't even manage your risk on stuff like this. So that's the tough part about it, man. And the fact that the trend is just, it's an eternal downtrend since it ever IPO'd in February of 2024. Lower highs, lower lows. Not in the history of this asset, it's never made a higher high, never. So those are not good trends. Low volume and terrible trends where they've never made higher highs once in the history of the stock. Not a good setup.
At eFlyBoise, I super chatted $50. Sheesh show DDD.
That's
Todd
right.
Jones here, waving hand emoji.
Todd Jones, man, thanks for the pity. Yeah, we did already look at Triple D. And we also look at Triple M to show what will probably happen to Triple D. Triple D is a weekly setup. You are in it. You're waiting. It's a barbecue trade, right? Low and slow. But yeah, you rewind, man. Todd, I went into it pretty thoroughly.
At least I have chicken.
Thank you. I mean, we can go back to it, you know, Todd. But for this one, again, the criteria for what you want in an asset, I don't think it's here. But just, you are requesting it because you're seeing higher lows. And I understand that it's hard to sign off on something with such low volume, because I don't even want to plot anything, because I don't even know if there's anyone making a market on this. It's that bad. It's a penny stock virtually. Like, man, it kind of look kind of good right here. Look, there's some higher lows coming in, right? Like, let's say here, like the M shape, and look, higher lows. Maybe they're confirming some accumulation here, and then just new lows. So, oh, it's starting to look good here. And they just way lower, you know, like, can't sign off because of things. But I do appreciate you, Mr. Vision. Orgato. Boom. Yeah. Origatu Gaziyamasu. Boom. Type in the chat for Japanese gratitude or something. Okay, let's yeah, let's look at Triple D real quick one more time for Todd coming in late. Tardy sauce. But yeah, it was incredible, man. It was incredible, man. Triple D. Up 10% after hours. So up 27% today total. Over 27%, excuse me. Closer. It's like 27.5%. Currently trading at 283 after hours and climbing. Let's freaking go, man. It was something awesome, and then it became something even more beautiful. You go from exhaustion into momentum shift. And somehow, when we plotted it like this, we want it, man. It's literally doing the thing. So we're waiting on 460. That's target one of the weekly trade setup. We're just waiting, man. Gotta be patient. That's it. All right, fly boys, let's freaking go, dude. Rivian Moon Croc. Yeah, that's right, dude. Rivian, I'll just show you because Greg P did contribute, but it's not a formal request, okay? It was better earlier today. Gosh dang, they're so annoying. Well, it's the weekly. Never mind. So like what they're trying to do, new piece of data, is like for the past, like, I don't know, 2 weeks, market participants, the buyer's been attempting to defend the swing low from May of 2022. See it right there? They're trying to defend it. They're also trying to defend the 200-week simple moving average. They are testing some there's just finally enough data where they can plot a 200-week moving average, but like they're like defending for the touching and testing the 200-week moving average as support for the first time in history this week alone. So if hopefully we can just have a favorable close to, tomorrow afternoon, and it would be confirmed as that is now support, and then their next target is 24.59. After that's going to be $28, but eventually the hard target is like $40 on Rivian. So this is incredible. Even if it went down to $16 again, man, on the way, it's still amazing. I'm sorry, it just is. All right, look, man, I'm hungry. I had my personal trainer worked me out 4 days in a row. Okay, this was day 4 today. So I am like, I'm dead. I'm literally dead. So I do want to say thanks so much to everyone for coming out. Really appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Let's just pray Bitcoin can get back above 92.8. Because it's not right now. Maybe the metals can wake up again, but I don't know, man. Like that W shape on silver really got me feeling some type of way. But man, what a run it was. So, but look, I'll be back. Thanks again, everyone that's watching still, everyone that contributed today, all the patrons, Citadel members, my team, all the viewers, all the people that hit the like button, all the people that are subbed right now. You were all amazing. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And all I can say is you got my word that I'll keep coming back and doing everything I can to help you on your trading journey. So until next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.